Respect, now you genuine love, respect. You know, there's no right or wrong way to healing. And I say this respectfully because when it starts with healing, it starts with you. You know, regardless to what trauma was endured within you at a child's point of view age, going into your adulthood and dealing with trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma, and you never got the right proper guidance or let alone the help that you needed in your life, and you feel like you was overlooked at certain areas in your life, regardless if you had people around you, or or if you did have people around you that didn't have good intentions around you, like, that energy hit different because you're just trying to find yourself, and you feel like you was thrown out to the world, and you didn't understand yourself to find the proper balance within yourself in a healthy way, and you started escaping yourself to find yourself. But as you escaping yourself, you're coming across toxic people, you're coming across people who don't mean well to you, you're coming across narcissists, you're coming across people who trying to suck out your thought process, your freedom, your pockets, to manipulate you, to control you, to allow you to feel like you're unworthy, or to give up on yourself, or for you to feel like you're supposed to live in this, to be discouraged, or to live in fear. And God didn't install that within us. God didn't install fear and for us to be discouraged. Like, God installed patience within us because God is patient with us, and God allows us to become our best self vision of ourselves. And good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, God is allowing us to see another day for a reason. And when God allows you to see another day for a reason, it's for a reason. God is patient with you, and to understand that God is willing to heal you, and so you can understand yourself, to understand that when you look at your reflection of yourself in the mirror, that you can love yourself and you can respect yourself, to understand the assignment within the assignment, that God believes in you, and you believe in God, and you believe in the God within you, for you to be able to show up for yourself. Like, everybody's entitled to freedom of speech, and this page is not for everybody, respectfully. But when you know, you know. When God is patient with you, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, God is guiding you. When God is guiding you and you see your reflection in the mirror and you say to yourself, I don't know who I am. I can't get in tune to who I am. I can't understand myself within myself to understand that I'm deserving of being valued in a healthy way, because I need to value myself in a healthy way. But I don't know how to show up for myself because I allow my trauma to overpower what I'm going through mentally, physically, maybe even spiritually, because I'm not in tune with myself. Like, I don't know who I am, and I'm just trying to find balance within myself because I allow trauma on top of trauma to overpower my mindset and overpower me, to allow me to believe that being in a toxic relationship was the norm, or being in a situation when someone was controlling me was the norm. Like, that's not the norm. No, it's not. It's not healthy at all. Because how you honestly thinking for yourself, and somebody sitting there manipulating you or disrespecting you when they feel like it, and allowing you to feel like you're unworthy, and now you having all these unnecessary thoughts within thoughts that's going within you, and you're saying to yourself as well, now you're dealing with more trauma on top of trauma, and now you're trying to find balance from whatever you just experienced before, just experiencing just now. Now you got stuff piling up on top of piling up on type of stuff, and you can't even figure you out. But all you know is you don't want to be in that mindset. You just want to be at peace with yourself. You want to mean what you say what you mean, to be genuine and true to you when it comes to your healing. But you just want to show up for yourself in a healthy way. To know that when you cry, it's okay to cry. Like, it's mentally okay to cry, and understand your cry at the end of the day. Regardless to who don't understand your cry, who's overlooking you at the end of the day, who gave up on you at the end of the day. It's okay to cry. Like, it's okay to be vulnerable in a healthy way. Like, it's not being weak-minded, it's not being soft, or whatever name they put to your book because you decide to cry. Like, you ain't no punk. You ain't no wuss. To understand yourself is to understand your cry. Why the emotion? You gotta release that emotion, that toxic built up emotion that's harming you and hurting you, and not allowing you to become your best self vision of yourself. Because you know, when a situation transpires and happens, all you say is that you're gonna get through your day and just allow it to be, or whatever the case may be. And you don't understand yourself, but then trying to understand that you just put a mask on and you're not trying to deal with your problems because you know what, this is your norm, and that's not the norm, and it's not the healthy norm, because now you just put something on top of something else, on top of something else, on top of something else, and you never took care of the first one. To understand that when it starts with healing, it starts with you, and you gotta be genuine and true to yourself. Like, you can't have one foot at one door, one foot in the other door, and it can never be forced when it starts with healing, because you have to be mentally ready. Mentally. And it would never be an overnight process. So never allow the enemy or hate in disguise to allow you to believe it would be an overnight process. But you matter and you worthy, and God did allow you to see the other day for a reason. So protect your energy and love yourself, and respect yourself. That just because you see your neighbor elevating faster than you, or becoming a best self vision faster than you can do the same thing too. No need to be a hater. No need to be a hater at all. Just love yourself, to respect yourself. That you don't gotta wear a mask when you genuinely love yourself, to respect yourself. That you can stay in your own lane and respect your neighbor with no intention of being harm towards you or others around you. It's called respect. Never judge a book by its cover. You know, when it comes to healing and having balance, when you started your healing process, your day-to-day activities, and you know, how do you allow yourself, your best self vision, to show up and be your genuine, authentic self without having to feel like, you know what, I know my days are getting better, but I feel like I be having my days where I feel like I can't grasp the air, because I feel like my thoughts is holding me back from me allowing myself to express myself, and I don't know who to confide and let alone trust. Like, when you on that type of energy, you don't know who to confide in, you know. And when you're healing, you have to have authentic, genuine people around you. So when God guides you to the right people in your life for the reason, you gotta respect that and understand that God is not placing these people in your life to bring harm towards you or hurt you or psych your thought process on your freedom. Because when you know when God sends the right people into your life. Especially when you believe in faith and have hope, and you believe in God within you, and you know that God's going to guide you the right way. God's been guiding you the right way all this time, and God's been removing people out of your life, regardless of how many times He had to show you, like, I'm closing this door, and you still didn't understand the sun within the sun. But God showed you, like, I'm being patient with you. Like, I'm being patient with you. So being that I'm being patient with you, I allowed you to see why I'm closing this door, and God closed that door for a reason. So when God closed that door for a reason, God is allowing you to see that, hey, I'm going to send the right people into your life. That's going to honor you, respect you, and cherish you for who you truly are. And value your time in a healthy way. And mean when they say what they mean, and they genuine and true to you. Without wearing a mask. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. They would never disrespect you or course you. Because God didn't bring them into your life for that purpose. They only brought these people into your life to show you at the end of the day what balance looks like. Regardless of what you thought was balance, God is showing you that God's going to bring the right genuine people into your life to show you what balance looks like in a healthy way. But you got to be mindful. Not everybody's going to bring that balance to your life. So you got to be careful to know who is who. Because not everybody's meant for your time. And they will sit there and psych you out your thought process, let alone your friend, like they so in tune with God. But the whole entire time they trying to psych you out your thought process, let alone your freedom, to manipulate you. And they don't have good intentions. So protect your energy, because you matter. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect. 365 days with no misintentions, being harmful to yourself and others around you. Never allow the enemy or hate disguise or person with misintentions like your thought process on your freedom, because you are worthy and you matter. Protect your energy. I should appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe week. Have a safe day. Protect your energy. Not everybody's having your time. They try to play you close like your thought process on your freedom, just to manipulate your character, allow you to believe that God is not in tune with you. Protect your energy, because everybody's not deserving of your time. Naya, genuine love, respect. Love yourself with God's protection. Protect your energy, respect.